in the Scottish Highlands, detecting with the Nokta Makro Simplex and seeing all what I can find. See the beautiful blue skies behind me, but we've already had some quite heavy snow flurries as well. It's cold, but at the moment the sun's out, we'll take it. It's lovely. For my first hole luck, I wasn't really set up for filming yet, and then I thought, oh, actually, first hole luck, I better show the people out there what I found. So a stonking signal came screaming through. I was really surprised. I only just walked on this field, and it's some sort of copper or brass, maybe a doorknob or something, but it's a cap. I don't know. If you know what it is, put it in the comments below, and I will put some photos of it once it's cleaned up. Once I get it home, I shall see it in the next hole and keep on digging. Hello Tonys, I hope that the wind noise isn't too bad on this. I'm trying to protect the microphone hole. As you can see, it's a challenging day here in the Scottish Highlands. I'm not even looking at the camera. There we go, I'll get this right in a minute. I thought you might enjoy a live dig in these lovely conditions. I hope that the wind noise isn't going to be too bad. I forgot to bring a sock, but I'll flip the camera around. I've got a signal in the hole. We'll see what it is. I had a fabulous tip. This is the Pulsedive pointer that I've got now, which I'm really happy with, but it's and it comes through the headphones, so you won't be hearing anything. I'll be hearing all the signals, but you won't be hearing anything. Oh, that's it there. It's a bit of lead. It might even be, I don't know, is it a bag seal? That would be a first in this field. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if I get that into the camera right. There we go. Possibly a bag seal. It's not a coin, but she's definitely making the Pulsedive light up. So yes, as I was saying, the Pulsedive is great because it's at frequency 3. It does not interfere with the Simplex at all, so the infernal chatter has stopped. But the only problem with it is that it when it kicks in, it turns the detector off. So if you sit down, you've got all the spoil out of the hole, you're looking with the pointer, you can't find it, you want to check with the detector again exactly where it is in your pile of dirt, your clod. You have to actually turn the Pulsedive off to get the sound to come back through the detector again so you can hear it, then turn the Pulsedive back on and then go down. But a chap on one of the forums gave me a fantastic tip. He said put the detector on vibrate, and that way you'll feel it and you don't have to turn the Pulsedive on and off, which I thought that was a fabulous tip, so I wanted to hand that through to you guys and let you know that. So let's keep digging. See, I'm absolutely rugged up like Nanook of the North here. I have my waterproof on, my big boots, about 4 layers underneath this army jacket, and 2 hats on. I've got ski gloves on top of my, this is to try and keep the fingernails clean. I'd love to know how other female detectorists do it, because I am so struggling with coin cleaning, fines cleaning, digging. Plastic gloves, but as you can see, that one's now busted, so the dirt's going to go straight through. I've tried marigolds and they seem to just disintegrate on me. What do other female detectorists do to keep their fingernails clean? Answers on the postcard, please. Right, folks, thought I'd do a bit of a live dig here. I've got it's a bit of a jumpy signal. Where'd it go? There we go. But she is squealing away in my ears, so we're going to pinpoint this and see what we can do. This field is absolutely full of iron, but this is not behaving like an iron signal. It's probably a big squashed up tin can or something. Keep the pinpointer on. Says it's there, 1 bar down. That's not a good sign, but hey ho, let's see. Right then, let's see if it's still in the hole or it's come out. And again, I am so sorry for the wind noise that I'm quite sure is on this camera, but at least the buzzarding has stopped. Right, it says it's out. It says it's just about there somewhere. And it's absolutely, it's 55, 53 right in there, absolutely solid. So let's get the pinpointer out and let's see what this thing says it is. Sorry about the sniffling. Right, it's on now. Oh, move that away, yes. Very sensitive. So, hoping you're seeing what I'm doing. Right. So it's out. and it's a nasty piece. Oh no, it's not. I thought that was foil, but it's not reacting. There's something else in there. Oh, excitement. Maybe it's still something good. Let's have a check. Cool. Nothing squealed in here. And I thought it was that bit of foil, but it's not. Okay, I think this is going to be one of those situations I was talking about where you have to get the detector back on the hole because the pinpointer is not finding it. And the detector was absolutely adamant it was here. Oh, wait, no. Tell a story. It's finding it over here now. Let's figure out. I must have moved it. Because it's now. Oh, there it is. Look. And I believe that's the bottom of a harmonica reed. That's what that is, a mouth organ reed. Cool. Keep digging. So, Gavin's digging a lovely big hole. What do you think you have found? You think it's an iron nail? Coming up at 30 on the Equinox, huh? I'm just trying to shelter you from the wind, but I think I'm getting my big fat hand in the way because of the way the camera works. But let's see what he finds. What's in the hole? Have you been finding lots of iron, or are you getting better?
34.
Okay. Have you been finding lots of iron, or are you getting better?
Well, yeah, I've just found that button so far and that thing like that number 3 off a door.
Yep. He's found a stick-on sort of metal number 3 and a lovely button that looks like it's sort of copper alloy that we were putting around it. Let's see what he's found here. My Simplex is absolutely chattering away in my headphones because she's not very impressed with the Nox being nearby her. She can hear all of its pulses it's sending out, even though it's pointing the other direction. Oh, and I think we're going to get another wave of that big nasty...
That sandy level again.
You're into the sandy layer again. Yes, this is a raised beach area just above a Bronze Age barrow cemeteries down there. So when you get down below the plough, and even mixed in, there's quite a lot of this red sand that has come from when it was lower down, before the isostatic rebound and the earth jumped up. So I saw a great tagline on somebody's, on a forum, and they said, I get my prezzies out of lumps of earth. And I thought, or I unwrap my prezzies out of lumps of earth. And I thought that was a grand one. I really liked that saying. Right then, have you got it out? Have you lost it? Is it gone away? How about on this?
I think it's there.
Okay, you think it's in there? Good, good. So he's going to get the pointer out. We'll see what
It's gone down to a 23 now.
Uh-oh. That's worrying territory on a Nox. Could be good though, you never know. There's just lots of bad things down between 18 and 24 as well as good things. So let's see. Let's see if I go that way. Hopefully that's going to stop the wind from going across it because it's coming from behind me. I don't know, I shall have to listen to this and see. I'll just take the audio off if it's too horrible and then just put graphics over it. Alright, he's got a thing. Got a thing going squealy squealy. My backside is starting to freeze from the rain coming in, the sleet and hailstones and snow coming from the behind me, but last thing I want to do is turn around and get it in the face. I was watching the detectorists last night, and I think he was the only other nutter that was out yesterday filming. I wasn't filming, it was just too awful, but I went from having horrid hailstones that were just pelting me and actually really hurt, to snow that was a whiteout, to just the wind was awful. And yeah, I came up with an old pound coin, which I've got soaking in vinegar and salt per the Southern Searcher's suggestion. I've got, no sorry, he uses limescale, limescale remover.
It's round.
Oh, he has a round thing, he might have a coin. Coin, or is it got a shank? Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? viewers are waiting anxiously.
Right, it's definitely round.
Definitely round.
It's a round in the ground.
It is.
Right, let's get the stuff off this side.
Yes, he doesn't rub it on his trousers because his wife's out with him. Though on those trousers it wouldn't matter because military surplus is great. Oh, what does it look like? That looks like it's sort of
Doesn't have a
old 1 penny size.
yeah. Coin of nothingness.
Yes.
There you go.
Have a Scooby and have a look and see if we can see more on the camera. On that side.
Well, we moved down to the little stream, which has actually become more of a river. Actually, this usually is just like a tiddly little stream, and but because of the vast amounts of precipitation and dampness, it's decided to go like this. So anyway, yeah. So we were on the ploughed field earlier on there, and things were picking up a few things. But we decided to come down here. There was a bank coming down to the riverside here, and it's all very kind of rural and tranquil and very breezy, cold, and marvellous. And Lori got a signal right by this old tree. So we figured possibly some medieval farm worker back in the day having a break, having the medieval equivalent of their Donald's Happy Meal at lunchtime, and sat down here and dropped a hammy, hopefully.
Medieval farm worker.
Yeah. His one and only hammy, half hammy. And he was just sat here stroking it. And then fell asleep, and then dropped it while he fell asleep, and then couldn't find it again, and then a whole world of centuries rained in upon it, and this tree ended up growing over it as well. And that is part of the problem, really, is that there's a vast amount of roots and such like, which Lori's having to actually cut through in order to get to the signal. She's actually got she's had the pinpointer in, and she's getting a solid signal from the pinpointer, so she's right at it, whatever it is. So we're hoping it's going to be something really, really incredible. Yeah, she's been at least half an hour actually digging at this hole. I went just up the bank there a little bit and struggled and sweat blood for a large bit of chain.
Not gold chain.
And it's not even like, not even Mr. T style gold chain. It's just obviously old farm machinery from, I'm going to say Roman times. Because that makes it all so much sexier. So, how's it going down the hole, babe?
I've gone to the other side to try and come at it underneath, because I've got another root that's so far down I just can't get. It's too big. So I'm hoping by going.
Well, let's see.
This other root.
I'm going to have a shuffle down and see whether I can get you closer to the action, folks. Look at that. See, if you like metal detecting and all that kind of stuff, well, you're going to love this because it's just loads of dirt and for all the mud monsters. She's got the saw out again. Yes. The legendary Hori knife.
Yeah, I tracked down one of the last few in the UK yesterday. They literally were all in Australia and the US. Not Japan, funnily enough.
No, because they're all over here in Australia.
In metal detectors' hands. Metal detectorists' hands.
Yes.
Oh. I have to come back to them on that.
Okay. We'll take a little break. Well, Lori won't. But when something really exciting happens and we find that half hammy from medieval times, we'll come back to you and we'll show you it. And she shall be grinning with glee. Anyway, ta-da for now. Welcome back to Lori digging to China. It is complete at last, we're glad to say, and she has the reward for all her labours. Aching limbs, apparently. Anyway, this is it. Oh, here it is. It's going out. It's definitely a piece of lead, and it has been folded and rolled up. So all we can hope is that some little medieval
Medieval?
medieval
He might be medieval.
medieval even chappie had his hammered coin, or half hammered,
Stole one.
or stole one. Yes,
Because he was so unrequited.
that's right. And then decided to make himself a love thingy-jiggy,
Token.
a love token, by taking said hammy and rolling it in this piece of lead. So
They have been unfolded in England and they have had a hammy in them. So I'm not saying that one does. It's probably just trash. With the effort I put into it, it'd be nice if it was.
it would indeed. But so anyway, so we shall take this one home and attempt to pull it to pieces and extract the precious hammy that is waiting within it even. I'm losing the English language. Yes. Right. Well, I think that's pretty much us, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
We've had, I'll put photos of the finds in the comments, well, at the end, I should say. We've had some other stuff we've left in the car, a buckle that Gavin walked over, the remains of a harmonica reed, a ring, a spoon bowl. Gavin hasn't seen that yet. Bit of poultry for the field walkers. A lead half-circular thing. Gavin's little piece of iron that he dug to China for, because his Knox told him there was something special in the hole. So, and he went digging and digging and he couldn't find it, and I had to come along with my pinpointer to dig out a rusty piece of fence wire.
In fairness to me, I was actually sort of feeling rather kind of queasy and ill because I suffer from vertigo a bit. So when I'm kind of peering over a hole and leaned over for quite a long period of time, it kind of exacts its toll of...
Metal detecting is therapy.
Yes,
but
yes.
it was tiny, and it took me a while, even with the pinpointer, to find it. And it was a super deep hole. It was about a foot deep. So the Knox sent you on a merry chase. And then this thing that has sort of two clips on either end of a ring, non-ferrous. So I imagine that's some kind of horse tack.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, yeah.
And then I've got actually put them in here. More stuff. I have I think that's a bag seal. It's lead and heavy.
I think we're about to die.
Battery's gonna go.
Yeah.
And then a very strange round lead thing, which I don't know what it is. Might be a button, but I genuinely just do not know. So we'll say bye-bye for now, and we'll put pictures